You know that feeling when you're in a restaurant or a coffee shop, you know exactly what you want to order, but you freeze for a second because you're not sure how to say it? You think, I want a coffee, but something in your gut tells you that might not sound quite right. Well, you're right. And today, we're fixing that in the first 60 seconds. Hey everyone, welcome to Speak Like a Native. I'm Maya.
And I'm Leo. Let's get into it.
So, Leo, imagine we walk into a busy cafe together. The line is long, the barista looks a little stressed. You get to the counter. What's the first thing you say to order?
Okay. I think I would say, hello, I want a cappuccino, please.
Perfect. You just made the number one mistake that about 90% of English learners make when they first start practicing. And the crazy thing is, I want a cappuccino, please, is grammatically perfect. There's nothing wrong with the grammar.
Wait, really? It's wrong? But I said please.
It's not wrong, but in many everyday situations, especially with service staff, it can come across as a little blunt, a little demanding. It sounds like a command. I want this. Give it to me. Even with the please, the foundation is a demand. In English, we often soften our request to sound more polite and collaborative. It's a cultural thing wrapped up in language.
Oh, that makes so much sense. I've been saying that wrong this whole time. So what should I say instead?
Today, we are mastering two magic phrases that will make you sound polite, natural, and like a local instantly. The first one is I'll have. The second one is can I get? Let's break them down. I'll have. It's short for I will have. You're stating your future action. I will have a cappuccino. It's confident but not demanding.
I'll have a cappuccino.
Exactly. Now, can I get? This is a question. You're asking for permission. Can I get a cappuccino? It's softer, more indirect, and therefore often sounds more polite. Both are fantastic. I'll have is a tiny bit more direct and confident. Can I get is a tiny bit softer and more questioning. You can't go wrong with either.
So, I'll have a cappuccino or can I get a cappuccino?
Yes, and we almost always add please at the end, or sometimes at the beginning. Can I get a cappuccino, please? Or please, can I get a cappuccino? The please floats. Now, let's paint a picture. I'm the barista. You walk up.
Okay. Hi. Can I get a large iced coffee with oat milk, please?
See? That sounded completely natural, friendly, clear, polite. Now, let's try the other one. Same scene.
Hi there. I'll have a chocolate croissant and a small latte, please.
Perfect. You sound like you've been ordering in English your whole life. Now, here's the part that surprises most people. This isn't just for fancy restaurants. This is for everywhere. The drive-thru at a fast food place, ordering a sandwich at a deli, getting a beer at a pub, even at a food truck. I'll have 2 tacos, please. Can I get the chicken sandwich? It's the universal standard for polite ordering.
What about just saying the item? Like just saying large coffee?
Great question. In a very busy, fast-paced place, especially if you're just pointing at something or it's super quick, you might hear natives do that. But for a learner, it's risky. It can easily sound rude or impatient. It's much, much safer to always use our 2 phrases. Always. It's like putting on polite clothing for your sentence.
Got it. So, I want is like showing up in your pajamas. It works, but it's not the best look for the situation.
That's a fantastic analogy, Leo. Yes, exactly. Now, let's get into some real-world examples. I want you to imagine you're at a diner for breakfast. The server comes over with a pot of coffee. What do you say?
Can I get a cup of coffee, please?
Beautiful. Or, I'll have a coffee, please. Now, she asks if you're ready to order food. You want pancakes and bacon.
I'll have the pancakes and bacon, please.
Perfect. Now, imagine you're at a subway station, at one of those sandwich shops where you walk down the line, they ask, what can I get for you? You want a turkey sandwich on whole wheat.
Can I get the turkey on whole wheat, please?
Yes, and you can add all the details. Can I get the turkey on whole wheat with lettuce, tomato, and mayo, please? Now, let's talk about why this is such a common mistake. For many learners, this is a direct translation from their own language. In Spanish, quiero un café is perfectly normal and polite. In many languages, stating your desire directly isn't considered rude. But in English, especially American and British English, we have a strong culture of indirectness for politeness. We ask questions instead of making statements. We say, could you instead of do this. I want is a statement of desire, not a request. Does that make sense?
Totally. It's like the cultural meaning is different even if the dictionary meaning is the same.
Exactly. Now, I want to pause here and say a huge thank you to everyone who's joined us. If you're finding this helpful, please subscribe to Speak Like a Native. We drop new episodes every single day, and subscribing is the best way to make sure you never miss a lesson that could unlock a more natural, confident way of speaking for you. Okay, back to it.
So, is I want ever okay?
Another great question. Yes, but in more specific contexts. With close friends or family, it's fine. I want pizza tonight. What do you think? Also, when you're stating a strong preference or desire not as a request from someone. I really want to visit Japan next year. But in a transactional service situation, buying something, ordering food, asking for help, our two phrases are the golden rule.
What about I would like? I've learned that one too.
I would like is also excellent and very polite. It's maybe a tiny bit more formal than I'll have or can I get. You'll hear it everywhere, and it's perfectly great. But I'll have and can I get are the workhorses. They are the most common, the most natural sounding in everyday casual situations. I would like is like putting on a nice button-down shirt. I'll have is like a great t-shirt and jeans, perfectly appropriate and comfortable for most places.
I love these clothing analogies.
Stick with me. Now, get ready, because in a minute, Leo is going to make the exact mistake that listeners from specific language backgrounds often make. Stay with us to see if you can catch it. But first, let's practice. I'm going to give you a scenario, and you order. Scenario 1, a smoothie shop. You want a mango smoothie.
I'll have a mango smoothie, please.
Great. Scenario 2, a movie theater concession stand. You want a large popcorn and a bottle of water.
Can I get a large popcorn and a bottle of water, please?
Perfect. You're getting it. Now, let's talk about those common errors by background. This is so helpful because you might be making these mistakes without knowing why. For example, many Chinese and Japanese speakers, because of the structure of their languages, might drop the article. They might say, I'll have coffee, which is actually fine, but sometimes they might say, I'll have large coffee instead of a large coffee. The little article a is important.
A large coffee. Got it.
Right. For Spanish speakers, as we mentioned, the direct translation of quiero leads to I want. And for many Arabic speakers, the verb to want is used very commonly and politely in ordering contexts, so it's a very natural direct translation that trips them up in English.
So it's really about retraining our brain for the English cultural context.
Exactly. It's not about right or wrong grammar, it's about social and cultural fit. Now, here's the suspenseful part I promised. Leo, we're at a nice bakery. I'm the server. I say, what can I get for you today?
Okay. Hello? Yes, I want that chocolate cake slice and black tea.
There it is. Did you hear it? I want that chocolate cake slice. Now, two things. First, we heard I want, but second, and this is very common, he said, I want that chocolate cake slice. Pointing or using that with I want can make it sound even more demanding, like a child pointing at a toy. I want that one. So how do we fix it?
Oh no. So I should say, can I get a slice of the chocolate cake, please?
Yes. Or I'll have a slice of the chocolate cake, please. See how much softer that is? You're not pointing and demanding. You're requesting a slice of the cake that is available. Big difference in tone.
I've been saying that wrong this whole time too. That makes it worse.
It's a common combo. I want that. So we avoid that combo. Now let's do a rapid fire practice round. This is your listener challenge too, everyone at home. Say these out loud with me or after me. We'll do 5. Number 1, a bagel with cream cheese.
I'll have a bagel with cream cheese, please.
Number 2, a medium rare cheeseburger.
Can I get a cheeseburger, medium rare, please?
Number 3, the chicken salad.
I'll have the chicken salad, please.
Number 4, A glass of red wine.
Can I get a glass of red wine, please?
And number 5, the check or the bill at the end of a meal.
Can I get the check, please?
Perfect. You can also say, whenever you have a moment, could we get the check, please? Which is even softer, but can I get the check is absolutely fine. Now, for our listeners, your challenge is to think of your favorite drink or snack. I want you to say it out loud right now, using I'll have or can I get. Do it. We'll wait 3 seconds. Great. If you did that, you just practice sounding more like a native speaker. Now, let's wrap this up with the one single sentence to remember from today.
Is it never say I want?
Close, but not quite. The rule is, in restaurants, cafes, and shops, swap I want for I'll have or can I get. Instantly more natural. That's your takeaway. I'll have or can I get. Make that your new habit,
This has been so helpful, Maya. I'm never using I want at a counter again.
and you'll sound fantastic. Thanks for practicing with us today. If you enjoyed this, please hit subscribe and the bell for your daily dose of real English. Share this with a friend who needs to stop sounding rude by accident. I'm Maya.
And I'm Leo. Until next time, keep speaking.
Keep practicing. Bye.